All right, but before we get to Christmas, the weather could not be more perfect for a spooky and gloomy Halloween leading up. It's right around the corner, a few days.
It is, and what better way to get into the mood of the season than a ghost story? The trick is it true? WFMY News 2's Manning Franks debunks this old Winston-Salem myth.
Now today is almost as perfect of a scary story day as you could possibly imagine. The rain tapping down on the Old Salem cobblestone on a brisk fall day. Behind me sits the historic Old Salem Tavern, where guests and guides have all said that they may have felt something. A presence haunting the tavern to this very day. To understand this legend, we have to travel back nearly 2 centuries on a rainy day like today in September of 1831.
A gentleman knocked at the door, and the hostler came to the door to greet the gentleman. It would have been his job to get him checked in. And when he opened the door, the gentleman was very pallid and looked fairly sickly. And when he entered the tavern, he only made it a few steps before he hobbled and fell.
The man died before morning. No name given, no known family, just a trunk of belongings stored upstairs. That's when the whispers began.
The tavern workers began to notice strange happenings in the tavern, strange knocks within the distance, cold spots within the space, someone speaking in spaces that were empty. Over time, the guests began to notice as well, and rumors began to circulate at that point, stating that something was haunting the tavern.
The tavern keeper, Heinrich Sinsman, didn't believe in ghosts, but one night, after yet another sighting upstairs, he decided to confront whatever was up there.
He grabbed the rifle that would have been over the mantelpiece and ascended the stairs behind me, up 1, 2 floors. And as he was opening the door, it opened very slowly. And as he turned, he saw now the face of the gentleman who had passed in the tavern some weeks ago.
The specter spoke to him.
My name is Samuel McCleary. Tell my Lorna in Charleston what became of me.
Well, Sinsman waited no time in obliging the spirit's request.
Eventually, the belongings did find their way to her. The tavern eventually saw peace return to it.
However, unlike many ghost stories, this one has a paper trail thanks to the Moravians.
There was a gentleman named Samuel McCleary who visited this tavern, and he did pass away in the tavern. He was able to give his name as well, and within a few weeks of his passing, his fiancée did come up.
And sometimes a good scare can also sell a few more rooms.
Sinsman saw an opportunity that he could always try and drum up business. He liked to make the tavern more exciting than it otherwise would have been.
The tavern stands silent now in Old Salem as a museum, but on a cold night, some swear the past still stirs inside. In Winston-Salem, I'm Manning Franks, WFMY News 2.